Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving into the halls of Torment, which is known as one of the best action roguelites of all time. Now, I never played it. It's sitting at overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and it just released on PS5 alongside its first expansion, the Boglands. I figured now was as good a time as any to go in and see what I'm missing. It is a little bit reminiscent of old school Diablo, mixed with that of Vampire Survivors. And guys, January is a big dry spell. There's not a lot of games coming out, so yeah. Joe, this game came out years ago. Whatever. I'm diving into my backlog to play really good games I never got around to experiencing. Which means if you guys have any recommendations, let me know in the comments down below while we wait for some new releases to drop. But without further ado, we need to choose a hero, and there's so many options. I think I'm going to go with this guy, the Swordsman. He's physical melee. He damages enemies in a medium-sized cone in the direction aimed, and he focuses on survivability. Sounds good. We're going to need it because I have no idea what we're in store for, but let's see how far we can get here. Oh, I guess we're supposed to move around right now. I was expecting a cutscene. All right, well, we have to walk in ourselves. You know what? I'm not really feeling the halls of Torment. Let's go home. Just kidding. I guess this is the hub area. There must be a few different things we can probably do here eventually. But let's just rock it and try our very first run. We've got the Haunted Caverns, so we can go ahead and enter, and there's not much else we can adjust. So I don't know if this is going to be one of those roguelites that is incredibly difficult your first time through, where you need meta progression, or if we'll be okay and we'll be able to win. Okay, so this is us. We can attack with our left click, and it's not really, it's a melee weapon, but we've got a good amount of range. Okay, so we leveled up. I can increase my base defense, my pickup range, my metabolism, going to be fit in time for summer, or increase my range. Interesting, so we can hit more enemies. I think I'm going to go for that. I want to be as aggressive as possible, so we're going to go for range. What else is new? I want to kill as many things. I mean, technically they're already dead, but I'm going to re-kill them. And so there is no mini-map. There's something in the top right, though. There's a blue glove. Can I break this? I can, and so we can get some loot. We need to survive the Haunted Caverns until there are only 26 minutes left. And I do have it set so I'm aiming and attacking manually. I say this in every video on the channel, but I much prefer to aim and attack myself just because it feels more like an action game. It's more satisfying that way. All right, crit bonus. So that's going to increase my crit damage. We can increase my movement speed, my pickup range, or my defense. Let's go for movement speed. I'm allergic to increasing my defense. It's not going to happen. I don't mind getting more pickup distance, though, because especially in games like this, you don't want to be running around and leaving a bunch of experience behind that you can't grab. Especially with this game, because it seems to have a much slower pace than I'm used to, which is kind of exciting. So hitting the guys with the shields straight up, they block the damage, so we might want to get around them. More force? Improves different parameters depending on the weapon skill ability. Please check their stats to learn what is affected by force. Okay, well, I'm not a Jedi, so I don't think that's going to help me much right now. Crit chance 10% is pretty massive, though. Out of all these, I'm going to go for the crit chance. So we can do some bigger, beefier hits. Crit damage seems to be 200%. All right, I need to start moving towards whatever this is, because I'm sure that's going to help me out. I just want to get as much experience as we can. It doesn't look like I have any sort of ability yet. We do have armor in this game as well, and so it's actually reminding me a little bit of Death Must Die. I know this game came out before, but it's really cool when they start to kind of incorporate those Diablo aspects, different gear and loot, so it's not just leveling up every 2 seconds and picking a small host of different upgrades. All right, break these barrels. I got, I don't know, a movement speed buff and a shield? I'm getting distracted. I want to keep leveling up. More attack speed, more base regeneration, more base defense or base health. I kind of want quick hands. I want more attack speed. Literally every option I'm picking is just helping me knock these guys out faster. I guess these are slimes. Little charcoal puddles. So one thing about this game, it does not have a dash. And so I keep hitting space out of panic to try to dash. and it just takes me straight to the menu. We'll probably need to get an ability or something that lets us move around a little bit faster that I do not yet have. Hold on, guys. I want the gold experience. More crit damage, more range, more area and range. What's the difference between area and range? So range increases how far a melee attack can hit or how far projectiles can fly. Meanwhile, area and cone sizes increase the area of effect or the angle of an attack cone. Okay. It's interesting. And so I guess since we hit level 5, we have some stronger traits that appeared. That's what I'm picking up right now. So I'm going to go for weapon proficiency. So we have a stronger attack range. Yeah, we can hit a bunch of these now. Clean it up, clean it up. Got a big blue man who has way too much health. It's the king of the slimes. There's also like a golden shiny flower. I don't know what that does. I guess it's just experience. I'm taking a good amount of damage now. Attack speed and crit chance. Oh, we are going for proficient stance. Give me that dexterity. Attack faster. Crit more often. Now, I'm assuming there's probably something we can get that's going to heal us. And I'm going to be hoping that shows up sometime soon. Because I'm not taking anything that's going to make me healthier. All right, cut my way through. Now we can get all this juicy experience up top that they left. Yeah, so the flower seems to be just a massive chunk of experience. All right, you're about halfway. I don't know if this glove is a timed drop or not. There's also no timer that I see. And there's a piece of paper down below me too. I'm getting overwhelmed. I might need to go ahead and increase my regeneration. Yeah, regeneration and defense. What's area? Oh, that's just overall area. Okay, so my cone would get bigger. All right, let's do dedication. More regeneration and defense. This game is pretty extreme so far. I heard there are a ton of different character classes that you can get, and the Boglands expansion added a brand new area and 2 new characters. Crit bonus, so crit damage, some range, some base defense. We don't have any rerolls. I'm actually going to do pickup range. I want a little bit more pickup range so we can get the experience a little bit easier. So I don't have to keep walking through slimes. All right, you're almost dead, buddy. Hopefully you drop some gear or something. Maybe a chicken? Like a dead cooked chicken, because, you know, that's what you typically get to heal in these kinds of games. All right, grab this. Okay, all right. We're getting surrounded. Choose an ability. Astronomer's Orbs. Summon metal orbs that circle around you and damage enemies. Orbs are indestructible, permanent, and increase speed with your movement speed. Strike random enemies with lightning and stun enemies surrounding the target. Hit enemies get inflicted with Spark. Spark deals 100 damage per stack applied to the enemy each tick. Each stack decreases the tick time. Got it, okay. Arcane Splinters. Shoot short-range projectiles in a vertical spread pattern. Projectiles remain for a short while, dealing damage to enemies that touch them. All right, I'm going to go for the orbs. Give me the balls. I just leveled up again, so we can go for more damage or more attack speed. Couldn't be regeneration. Let's go for damage. Because I think we're probably going to hit a DPS check here soon. So I need to move out. So it looks like that scroll down below is going to give me another ability. Meanwhile, I don't know what this glove does. So let's head over there. I'm going to be honest, I never really played the older Diablo games. I started with Diablo 3. So I don't know how faithful this is. Obviously not, especially with like the roguelite elements. We got a health potion, so that's great. But I heard Diablo 2 was absolutely nuts. I was kind of underwhelmed with Diablo 3 and Diablo 4. I've always tried to give the series a chance, but after I beat the main campaign, I'm not that interested. Okay, so if we can boost our movement speed eventually, that'd be great for the orbs. It looks like I can have 6 abilities, but why don't we go damage right now? As much damage as we can get. I misread that quest. It was to survive until there were only 26 minutes left, not survive for 26 minutes. So we did go ahead and complete that, which is great. We got imps on screen, and we're critting for about 400. I don't know why these guys sound like Legos whenever they die. I guess, you know, without all the skin and muscles and stuff, we're no more than just really complicated Lego sets. More base health, more force, more movement speed, and range. Oh, so is this going to give me movement speed, but it is an upgrade I could only get because I have the Astronomer's Orbs? So it's going to make them move faster too? I'm putting it together. All right, the little red imps don't really do anything. They just kind of stare at me and wait to die. Not very scary. All right, so what is this ominous skeleton hand? Oh, that's a magnet? I came all the way over here for a magnet? Oh, man. All right, we got to run down. Let's get swift feet so we move faster and we spin our balls faster. What every lady's waiting to hear. And let's go down to the parchment. Oh, my gosh. All right, calm down, Big Bertha. Let's break this. You're pretty easy, actually. I mean, why are you so fast? There was chicken in the box. I knew it. Every roguelite with this aesthetic has chicken somewhere for you to heal. Okay, I don't like this enemy. They kind of freak me out. They get right within poking distance and they stop moving. I got full health though. It looks like I actually deflected an attack because they smacked me, but a shield just popped up. Let's break these boxes. What the hell is that? Hold on. Berserker Rage. Temporary attack speed bonus thanks to Berserker Rage. Oh, it has a timer. So I attack faster. I see. That's perfect timing. Regeneration, more force, base block strength. Checks before defense. If the block value equals the unreduced damage received from an attack, the chance to block it is 50%. If the block value is 4 times higher than the damage, the chance to block it becomes what? It's okay, I'm not good at doing math anyway. All I want is more damage, but none of these give me that option. Let's go for metabolism. Let's get some health regen. I'm not doing any math in my roguelite. Stop trying to dodge, Joe. I know he's right in your face. Oh, I'm gonna get hit? No, we're good. We're good. We have a long way to go before we get this piece of paper. So far, I am seeing a lot of similarities to Death Must Die, but it's more spread out. It's like a much slower pace. We did get a carrot out of that box. Not only is it nutritious and helps our eyesight, it also gave us 5 health. All right, you're almost dead. You're so close. My finger is tired. I've punched you 69,000 times here. Come on, man. Just give it up. If he stands within range of my balls, he takes even more damage. But like trying to space that out perfectly is difficult. And I feel like if I don't just keep running away from him, he's gonna get up on me and tick me for 25 a hit. All right, you're dead. One more hit. Please. Yes! All right, what is this? Oh, we have to pick an item. So more crit damage, more crit chance, more base damage. So can I look at my stats real fast? No, I can't. We're critting very often. We're critting very often. So I know my crit chance can't be incredibly high, but enough that I'm seeing it almost every other swing. So I'm gonna go for more crit damage. Now, if I hit space and we see our actual crit chance, our crit chance is 24%. So yeah, we got a lot of crit going on right now. And I could level it up even more, which I'm going to do. So I have 0 self-control. Oh, I see the clock. So the clock is always hanging out in the bottom right corner. Now we got Necromancers. Now, if my balls are this strong, then going for the parchment paper and getting more abilities is probably crucial. But also, trying to get all that experience left behind, I'm sure is very important too. We gotta find a good balance of it. The shields are rough, but we can hit through them and drop these Necromancers. Attack speed is kind of how I'm leaning right now. If we go attack speed and then lean in on crit, movement speed would spin my balls faster. But 10 health is not that exciting. Let's go for attack speed. Let's go for attack speed. I think there's enough experience sitting down there too. The hitboxes are so tight. I'm threading a needle right now. All right, come on, Necromancers. This is why you don't bring a Snuggie to a sword fight. There's gonna be another boss that shows up soon. I just feel it. Melee range goes up. Attack speed and crit chance. This is perfect. This is already what I'm going into. Now we're at a point where we can focus on crit damage and just start chunking. There's got to be an easier way to deal with these shields, though. All right, let's do even more attack speed. I'm really not feeling it much yet. I will also say the upgrades in this game are very simple so far. Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm not overwhelmed with a ton of different mechanics. It's just like, can you swing sword faster? Can you swing sword harder? Success, profit. Even more damage. I'm thinking that or the movement speed. Let's go for the damage, because I'm still not one-shotting things. Yeah, here we go. I knew there was going to be a boss. We can get around him. I mean, we're hitting straight through the shield anyway, most of the time. Oh, there we go. More attack speed. So I guess we've been alive for 11 minutes. I assume it started at 30 minutes. It had to have. Otherwise, we would have immediately gotten that quest. All right, yeah, guys, come on. Follow me down here. Now the skeletons have armor. They're new and improved. Whatever undead blacksmith you have down here is really busting out overtime. They get 20 million suits of armor. I was going for the scroll, but then I saw the golden flowers, and I'm like, you know what? Experience sounds a little bit better for me right now. Movement speed and range. More movement speed here. 30% damage on my main weapon. I'm going to go for the damage. I was thinking about the movement speed, but I'm thinking to myself, how far am I really trying to go? I know there's that scroll down there, but then I don't get the experience. Well, I can get the orbs too, so we could do that. Movement speed and range. I mean, this dude is almost down. He's got like a third of his health left. No! Well, I got crit chance. That's fine. I gotta relax with games like this. I'm aggressively clicking nonstop, and then I level up and I just pick something. It's okay. 10% crit chance. I'm not upset about it. All right, man. Stop. We got demon dogs. They look like lickers from Resident Evil. Oh, wait, when you drop the shield, you have another phase? Oh, come on, man. That's ridiculous. I've been beating you up for like 3 weeks. All right, one more shot, one more shot. Nice. Phantom Needles. Fires needles at random nearby enemies in quick succession. Multi-strike increases fire rate. I don't think I have multi-strike. Arcane Splinters or the Lightning Strikes. We've seen these before. All right, let's go for the Arcane Splinters. Okay, I almost clicked through this level up as well. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Let's do 10% health. I think I misread this last time. I thought it was just 10 health. 10% health. That's a different story. That is a different story entirely. The Nickelodeon slimes are here. They pool into acid. All right, I'm taking the movement speed, and I'm dipping. I'm out of here. See you nerds later. I've got a scroll down here to collect. These enemies are so disgusting. This is what happens when you try to defrost ground meat. You leave it out too long. It becomes sentient. Get out of here, burger boys. It really hurts me how much experience I'm leaving behind, though. Let's go for crit bonus. More crit damage. Yeah, 800. Nice. We're hitting high. Feeling real good. I don't like how far we have to go to get these items. I really just have to gun-ho straight to it. Wait, what is that? That's purple experience. Hold on. That's better than regular experience. All right. Crit chance on the ability. 0.05 base crit chance? Why does that not seem exciting at all? That seems terrible. Just give me dedication. Let me move faster, give me more health. We're almost to the scroll. And then we'll probably just go straight up because of all the experience I left behind. All right. More delicious carrots. All right, see you later, nerds. Okay, all right. You can calm down, sir. I've got an appointment with some cheese. All right, all right. We're moving fast. See you later. Why are you back? Since when do you know how to teleport? Okay, all right, all right, all right. There's a lot of people here. Let's go for lightning strikes. I made a mistake. I went in too hard. Break some crates. I'm looking for a delicious cheese and carrot snack. Maybe some chicken as well. All right, we're still leveling up. We're still doing good damage. Weapon proficiency. This is more area and range. Arcane Splinters. They would go faster, but they would be smaller. Let's go for a bigger swing. Yeah, my swing is massive now. Not meaning to brag, but I launch a mean swing. What is the money for that they drop? Because we've got 387 gold we got in the bottom right. I guess there's a shop. Maybe it's a meta progression shop. Crit chance, area radius on the lightning. Or we could get more range on my melee. Metabolism's not bad either, but let's level up my range. We might as well be holding a sniper rifle at this point. What I probably need is a little bit of lifesteal. Still got 15 minutes to survive. What I've really learned, though, with these roguelites, I think the reason a lot of people struggle on their first attempt is because they're just not managing with the DPS checks. That's why, if you notice, yeah, I'm very aggressive when I start a new roguelite, But that's because the only thing I know sometimes is inflicting more pain means it's easier for me to survive. Because if you go all into defense or health, you're going to have way too many enemies on screen that you just can't beat up. But I did the same thing in Death Must Die, and I feel like that worked pretty well for us. We're going to finish all these challenges. All right, you're almost dead. One more hit. Couple more hits. I'm probably going to keep going into Ruthlessness. All right, you got more gear for me. The gear is rare. You don't get it very often. Base defense, movement speed goes up. Base block strength, or more pickup range. I'm genuinely going to go for the pickup range. 100% is substantial. Yeah, the armor to increase my survivability, sure. But I'm leaving behind so much experience because I built so much range. I mean, look at all this. We're level 30. I still really don't comprehend the difference between range and area. They seem to be pretty similar to me. I'm not quite sure. I could just be stupid. We know that's true. I got in a conversation with my girlfriend the other day over a fortune cookie because it said that I was going to gain massive intellect one day. And so we were talking about it, and we were talking about, is wisdom the same thing as intelligence? Or are they two entirely different things? Because I feel like to be wise, you must be intelligent. But to be intelligent, you don't have to be wise. Leave your comments down below. All right, I'm gonna go for even more pickup range. Yeah, we're grabbing everything. This is kind of one of the more peaceful survivor roguelites I've played, though. It's therapeutic in a way. I'm not sweating my balls off. I'm just swinging them around at Mach speed. And we're killing almost... We've broken 3,000 enemies already. I'm having fun. I'm curious to see how the other levels ramp up. I would say my two main complaints right now, and maybe that's something that changes in other maps, you have to walk so far for different events to pop up. They seem incredibly rare. And just the upgrades, the general upgrades you get are kind of boring. But maybe that just plays to this game's strength, especially when you start to unlock new characters. This is virtually my first 30 minutes playing the game. All right, let's keep going up top, because like I said, there was tons of experience we left behind. Get some nice barrel carrots. It does look like these guys spawn in if you move too far, because that boss kept rubber banding straight to me. All right, yet even more dogs. Some of the power-ups we get from these crates are pretty invaluable. All right, more experience over here. Crit chance and area radius, more base health. Okay, so now it's getting to a point where it's just giving me a bunch of upgrades for my actual abilities here. I'm going to increase the arcane splinters. The arcane splinters aren't bad. I like them quite a bit. As long as I'm staying in like the same spot. Because they kind of just hover and keep hurting people. All right, let's do lightning strikes. We must have gotten a magnet, because now I'm grabbing everything. More attack speed for sure. And we got a boss here. But he's a caster, so I'm assuming we'll probably kill him pretty fast. 10% damage. We're doing so many challenges, baby. We got this. There's so much experience I'm sucking up. All right, we gotta move back. There's a lot of enemies. I'm trying to get this boss, but I'm gonna get overwhelmed really, really fast. How about we go into more lightning here? Lightning's the ability I'm noticing the least, but I'm assuming it's doing some work. Dude, when they chunk up together like that and I get one good swing, we see all those crits hit, satisfying. All right, I'm taking some damage. 30% damage to the splinters, but less force. So I guess they move closer to me when I throw them out, potentially. Is that force? All right, you're very low. Whenever we hit you for a crit, my lightning bolts, whenever they're critting, they're doing like 3,000 damage. All right, stay on him, stay on him. I mean, he's staying on me too. One more hit. Nice. Oh, I am surrounded, man. I am surrounded. Get the needles and let's run. I think at this point, I might want to suck it up and get some metabolism, some regeneration. Because I'm being a greedy, greedy boy. What can I say? I just love playing with ground beef. What is my crit chance right now? Because I'm loving how often these guys are going down. Wait, what? Oh no, I was looking at crit bonus. I was like, how is my crit chance 360? My crit chance right now is 30%. So we could stand to level that up a few more times. Definitely, definitely. So leveling up force would be really good on the splinters to throw them out further. I guess, would that throw out my balls further too? Let's go for metabolism. I don't like having nearly half health. We got 10 minutes left to survive. So I don't know if we're gonna have, wait! Do I attack automatically? My finger's tired for no reason. I don't have to click at all. All right, never mind. We're good. Time to rest. You know what? I played so many roguelites, okay? Old habits die hard. In fact, I'm gonna keep clicking because it's more satisfying that way. All right, so we got fast, angry, growling turkey meat dogs that do a decent amount of damage, like a scary amount of damage. I think the biggest thing about them, though, they're moving around me clockwise. So if I can find a good flow and not let them bite me, I think we go for crit chance. I think, well, attack speed with the lightning, at the rate it's doing crits and damage, I'm gonna go for the lightning. I was thinking crit chance, but yeah, these guys move super predictably. I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting overwhelmed. It took this long to ramp up, but it's ramping up. Can I please get some barrel carrots? All right, go into the pack. Lean into the pack. Be one with the dogs. You got this. It's all about reacting. Figuring out where they're gonna go and killing them first. And if I start moving counterclockwise, oh no! All right, I need more crit bonus. No, let's. Yeah. Let's do more crit damage. Let's do more crit damage. I am really appreciating how fine-tuned the hitboxes are. Like, they have to get right on me to damage me, which gives me a good deal of time to react. They don't drop a lot of experience. Okay. Hello. I see you brought bigger dogs. Okay, and you shoot projectiles. So I need to move away and give myself time to process what you're doing. This is not a world where I'm going to be grabbing experience. But ma'am, you were standing perfectly within ball range, and I really do appreciate that. All right, we're regenerating well. We're regenerating well. Move these skeletons out of my face. Get them out of my face. They're not that bad when they appear in front of me. But when they appear like a circle, I start to jerk around and I move into your projectiles, which I'm not a fan of. We got a bunch of barrels back here. We got some chicken. We got some barrel chicken. We're still in this. Not the circular skeletons. I know I've dodged that very well, ma'am. You better be impressed with my happy feet, my footsies. I want even more damage on the splinters. 30% damage is crazy. 10% crit chance, though, I have to go for that because we're rocking a 30% crit chance. 10% is going to be staggering. She's done. She's done. She's done. Get out of here. Go to sleep. We defeated the lich. Open the chest. What do we got? This is a ring, and this is a ring. That's more base damage. I want my ring. Movement speed, 20%. Holy cow. Block strength? No, give me that movement speed. My balls are spinning so fast now, and we're zooming around. I don't know if there's going to be another boss after this or not. Okay, all right. I don't know what I was thinking. I saw that purple gem, and I was like, I don't care if I get devoured alive. It's pretty. At this point, all I'm going to do is try to mow these guys down. I'm going to go for more area. I want to be swinging pretty much the entire screen. I think that's a good setup for me. I wish area made my balls bigger, but it does not seem to do that. My orbs. Okay. It scares me. It scares me when no enemies appear for a little bit. I'm thinking to myself, all right, what is going to happen? I guess y'all were supposed to surround me, but you didn't do a good job of it. More damage on the splinters, more attack speed. On the needles, I really don't care too much about the needles. I want more damage on the splinters. I guess we're unlocking new things for future runs, maybe? With all these challenges. I mean, that's typically how it goes. Which I'm really excited about. Just you, me, and the sound of thousands of Legos collapsing on themselves over and over again. With sometimes the nice sludgy noise of ground beef. Recover 2,000 HP in one run. Okay, all right. I kind of want to keep going for movement speed just because I feel like I'm going to unlock something else. Or we can get Vanguard, more range. Yeah, we can almost shoot through the entire screen. Am I sure that I'm using a sword right now? Okay, all right, all right. Guys are closing in on me. I think my biggest issue with there not being a lot of stuff on screen to like go and try to collect means I really don't have a lot of motivation besides just standing in the same area, walking in circles, and trying to kill the skeletons. That's why I'm thinking maybe the other maps are going to change that more. More range. But there's definitely going to be achievements that we can get for either range, movement, speed. So if I can get these to some crazy levels before we end up winning. That's right. I said winning. I'm getting a big head right now. I mean, we are taking some damage, but even after I didn't put really anything into block or my general survivability, whenever they attack me, they're only doing like 40 damage. So it's nothing too crazy. I'll do attack speed on the splinters. And the imps, they don't even come towards me. They like back off. Okay, you're throwing everything at me now. Literally everything. yeah, we got the dogs, we got the imps, we got the slimes. We got the whole shebang here. Imps die in one hit, though. So do the turkey dogs. All right, so this is more so just dig your way out and keep moving forward. We can break this, get some more food, get some more money, circle back to the experience we left behind. You can confuse these dogs, too. If they're about to hit you, you just walk in a little circle. They swing right by. More regen. We'll probably need it. I'm taking more damage now. I think another aspect of this game that's probably working in my favor, it does feel a lot like a bullet hell. Of course, they're not really shooting bullets at me. There's just a billion enemies on screen. But old school bullet hells, I grew up playing Toho games. So, like, moving around and threading the needle, it's something that I really enjoy. And when a game can do it well, it's very satisfying. And so bobbing and weaving right now, it feels great. They did a really good job with it. I can only imagine what the later areas are like, especially if we start to have more of those Necromancers. The fact that I barely got hit there either. All right, we have 2 minutes left. Just keep mowing them down. Don't go too far away, because I want to keep leveling up. We're level 51 right now. Let's go for more damage. Survive until there's only 2 minutes left. Why is there a challenge just for 2 minutes? It's about to get insane. Well, these dogs take like 3,000, 4,000 damage to kill. Just group them up like this. Come on. I don't really have a meat nickname for these guys. I'm not sure what meat is purple. I'm thinking range. Vanguard 4. Let's do it. I do like how much experience these dogs drop. That's very helpful. All right, thread through. We've got a minute left, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your seats. And if you're watching this while you're sleeping in bed, because for some reason that's what a lot of my viewers like to do, I'm so sorry I've been screaming this whole time. But I hope this is therapeutic for you. More range, more movement speed. Yeah, I'm at this point, it's like, what could I truly want? There's not much I can do to make myself stronger. Besides crit chance. Now I'm wondering if we actually take this gear home with us, or if it resets every run. Okay, what does the pentagram do? Temporary damage bonus. Okay, so double damage. Come here, doggies. Come here, doggies. It's time to bow your final wow. More crit chance. Yes! More crits! Alright, is there going to be a final boss? Or are we just going to warp back? Or is it going to kill me? Is it going to be one of those? Or it's like, you have yet to defeat death. Time to try 30 more times. Oh, God. It's Dogbird. Your attacks are very telegraphed, my friend. I think it'd be harder if we had more enemies on screen. It was harder before. You can bring back your army. That's fine. I don't mind. I like the epic music, though. To be fair, I don't know how much damage you would really do. You haven't hit me yet. More attack speed or more needle damage? I feel like I want the needle damage because it's just constantly going off, right? All right, so you hit me. You did 40 damage. So you're nothing. You're nothing. Ah. I was gassing myself up earlier. Now I'm taking all these easy whacks. All right, you're hanging out perfectly within ball distance. Okay. You're getting faster now. You're drifting like this is Need for Speed. Yeah, he stops mid-dash if I'm within, like, reach. That's really interesting. Okay. So I got to keep curving. I'm learning. Okay, all right. You're humbling me now because you're attacking much faster the lower your health gets. Please! I said I was winning today, and that's not changing, you stupid mongrel. Stop faking me out with your dashes. All right. He's so close. I'm still clicking. There's no point to click. Relax your finger, relax your mind. It's time to kill the boss. Sometimes he goes through me, and I feel like I actually should be taking damage. But I'm not complaining. Oh my god. You're going crazy right now. I don't think you have enough time to kill me, though. Come on, man. Thank you. Wow! Come on, dude! You're shitting me! Okay. All right, I understand. I understand how dire the situation is now. I'm so sorry for everything I said about you earlier. Oh, my goodness. Great googly moogly, man. I'm gonna have to be aggressive. I'm scared, and I'm looking for barrel cheese. But I don't think they're spawns anymore. I think when this guy came in, I think he destroyed everything I could have grabbed. All right, needles are doing work. Lightning's doing work. If I keep moving, I have some sick movement speed. I'm gonna move around for a little bit. I'm gonna see if there's a barrel. Okay, all right. Never mind, he wasn't cool with that plan. All right, so this is why you go into a little bit of survivability. Now, the range on those 3 walls he pushes out are a little bit larger than you'd expect, and I don't love how when those arms come from the ground, they hurt me instantly. Like, I don't see them appearing. It's not a good reference point to dodge that. All right, walls. Okay. I'm locking in. You're moving a lot faster now. A lot of my DPS also depends on the fact that my splinters hit him. I can't hit him with the balls anymore. What? He got so fast that I instantly died because he got on me. Oh man, he was right there, dude. I shouldn't have ran away. I shouldn't have ran away looking for boxes because it seems like he got progressively faster and faster and faster until you can't outrun him. So there is a little bit of a timer there. I did not realize that. Oh, I'm a dunce. That sucks. Okay, return to camp. Hey, look, we got friends now. I've got the cleric and I've got the archer. You know, I would say we did pretty good. I'm wondering, we did unlock a new map, even if we didn't beat the haunted caverns. And a bunch of things broke down. We've got quests. We did some quests. I had no idea he was gonna get off the dog and fight me on another phase. Okay, so we got meta progression. That is what we use the gold on. I mean, I'd say we did pretty good. I knew I could have handled that. I think I made some poor decisions at the end just because I had no idea what was going to happen. But I feel really good about that run. Guys, this is Halls of Torment. It was a lot of fun. it's a little different. It takes your action roguelite and really invests in the simplicity of it, I think, to make it rewarding in a different way. Now, I don't know what it looks like later game. I don't know what the end game is or all the different character types and stuff like that, but I had fun with it. So give me some comments down below if you guys want more Halls of Torment. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you've watched me this far and have not hit that sub button, consider doing so because that supports the channel way more than you know. I will see you guys next time.